Thank you, thank you. It's great to see the pilgrimage grow over the decades, and I really want to thank the Manzanar Pilgrimage Committee for its tireless work, and to the National Park Service for continuing the preservation of the site, as well as a perpetuation of our history. To all of you, we are very grateful. Why do we come to Manzanar? And what is the significance of the pilgrimage in these times? I know it's different for all of us. For me, my dad brought us to Manzanar when we were little, and every so often after that. And he would always start out by saying that this was a land of the Paiute Indians, and I appreciate the opening words, for they had it so much harder than Japanese Americans throughout American history. He used to bring us, when we were growing up, all of our friends were going to Disneyland and we were coming to the desert. And I kept wondering, why are we coming to the desert when everybody else is going to Disneyland? But it was actually because his years during internment were so impactful on his life. And for him, his high school years here were quite memorable in a positive way. On the other hand, my grandmother's family, who was in Tule Lake, had a very difficult time. She went into depression. My grandfather died of stomach cancer, they said, from drinking too much bootleg rice wine in camp. So there are very different experiences, but regardless of every individual's experiences, we come here to honor all of their experiences as they endured the forced expulsion and, most of all, denial of civil liberties and civil rights. It's significant that you are all here today, for these are not normal times. The parallels between the days of war hysteria and today, unfortunately, are becoming clearer as with each passing month. In particular, I'm really concerned about the belief, the widespread belief in things untrue. Beliefs that stray from the fundamental facts. From back then, the idea that Japanese Americans were a military threat or a threat to our national security. Today, beliefs such as the climate is not changing, or Mexicans are thieves and rapists. The following of false gods is reminiscent to that of an earlier time that resulted in, among other travesties, the mass incarceration of Americans of Japanese ancestry. The political mobilization of racial animus and religious hatred may ring a very similar tone today, but one thing is different. We know better. Japanese Americans back then had few friends, few political allies to come to their defense. Part of our legacy, and for me personally as a Japanese American, I feel that part of my legacy is and the lessons of the camps is to take the mantle of justice and defend the civil rights and civil liberties of any group that faces injustice and attack. For this, we come to Manzanar to pay tribute to those who have come before us and to renew our commitment to making sure such a travesty is never repeated to anyone, from any place, at any time. May today be a day we join together across generations, across color lines, and across humanity, so that we can support each other in our long march on the road to social justice and true democracy. Thank you very much.